The most interesting matchup this weekend is what game?
Wow, there's so many good games.
Now, I did say I singled out the Eagles and Browns because of Carson Wentz and RG3.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be interested in this game in Week 14, but I'm very interested this weekend.
Yeah, I think that game, I equate that to, that's interesting, like watching a slow crash.
Yeah.
Like nobody's watching that game because it's going to be a good game. Everybody just wants to see who's gonna get knocked out of the game first, Carson Wentz or RG3.
Maybe I'm probably not.
Much,
yeah, I'm not to that degree, but I'm curious how successful they'll be.
Yeah, I don't know either. That one. You know, I don't even know if Carson Wentz is still healthy. I mean, a week ago he had ribs that were only 60% healed, so that's interesting. RG3.
What about Dak Prescott as a rookie?
Yeah. The Giants-Cowboys game, I mean, obviously, being a former Giant, I'm watching that game, but there's so many great storylines in that game. Dak Prescott, to me, he looked phenomenal in preseason. I thought the ball came out of his hands very Warren Moon-like. I mean, he just throws a tight spot. The ball just jumps out of his hand.
That's about as good a compliment as you can give a quarterback.
I mean, I don't want to put him on that pedestal, but I'm just saying his throwing motion and the way the ball flies out of his hand.
Shaun O'Hara compares Dak Prescott to Warren Moon.
Yeah, that'll be a headline for sure. But here's the wrinkle that I think Dak Prescott brings to that offense that makes him even more dangerous. He can run the read option. You're not going to run the read option with Tony Romo. You can't get him hit. You can't put him at risk. But him running the read option with Ezekiel Elliott and Alfred Morris behind the best O-line in the NFL, that's a tough stop right there. That's a tough task.
I never understood that they would do the read option with Sam Bradford in Philadelphia, and he was never running the football.
Right. Well, that's why they couldn't run the football, because that was ineffective. Nobody cared. And actually, Chip Kelly, remember when Sam Bradford got hit by Terrell Suggs in the preseason? Yeah. And Chip Kelly said, well, I thought they couldn't hit the quarterback. And they said, well, Chip, you better go back and read the rule book, because if your quarterback is pretending to run with the football, he is fair game. And they stopped running the read option, which is why their run game really was inefficient last year. But that's going to be a great matchup. I mentioned the Bengals-Jets game. I think that's two quality playoff caliber teams. I think that's going to be a good game. The Sunday night game is going to be interesting.
With Garoppolo against Cardinal defense. I
mean, when the schedule came out, everybody said, well, that's a great game. Brady and Carson Palmer. I mean, the air is kind of out of that balloon a little bit. Jimmy Garoppolo, no disrespect to him. But
we don't like to say air and balloon with Tom Brady.
Yeah, that was a Freudian slip.
See?
Yeah.
That Giants rivalry with the Patriots there.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.